Let's go, man. Let's go. Next flight out. It's your boy, your host, Roddy Too Good, aka Too Good to Be True, aka the pilot, aka Jersey's last pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Marv in the back, you know. Bravery up. Or on the side now and shit. But anyway, we got a new guest. Introduce yourself, you know.
Big Trigg in the building. SSW podcast in the building.
Another Bravery family member and shit. Bravery up. You know. If you're watching this, depending on when this come out, you're gonna know she lost badly last night.
Crazy as hell.
That shit was crazy. We had a whole versus battle.
We gonna let them be the judge. He's still talking about it from yesterday. He went to sleep, stressed the fuck out because he lost.
Cause I ain't get the
Wait.
Hold on, let me talk.
Y'all killing me.
I ain't get to release a whole clip on you. Like I don't know. Like when I go into battles, I like to finish my job. You know what I'm saying?
And you didn't.
Oh yeah.
And lost.
Yeah.
But we let them decide.
I feel good.
Cool. We let them decide.
I feel good, man. So we got you here, man. Let's first talk about like you starting your podcast. Like what made you start it?
All right, first I had started going live, right? Every Sunday. I used to call it Success Story Sunday.
Okay.
So I go live with like other entrepreneurs. Cause initially, like I'm a candle business, right? That's what Slim Spirit Wick stands for, SSW.
Okay.
I named the business after my brother. My brother Slim Bees. He got killed 2015.
Okay.
So the Slim part of the name came from his name. The spirit part is like his spirit living, you know, like through the candles. And then just like the whole like thing behind the candle business was like spirituality and shit like that.
Okay.
Then wicks, you know, that's what you light. So added the Z for the razzle dazzle, went together. So I was going live with other entrepreneurs just talking about business and shit like that. And I don't know, I start like sometimes when I do the live, we kind of get into like topics a little bit. So I'm like, and I don't know, I'm like, all right, let me start a podcast where we talking about like mental health, like different types of shit because it stemmed from my brother's death for real. Like the whole business aspect. So
that's what's up.
That's wicked.
Yeah, because when we first met, when I first seen you in, they was like you was talking about like gun violence and stuff, right?
Yeah, so that was like my season 1. It was gun violence and domestic violence. Cause like that whole first season, whether it was somebody close to me, I know the people that might have, you know, got interviewed. I might not have known the person that we were talking about. Yeah. But the people that I'm interviewing, I know them personally. So my brother again, he got killed, gun violence. So that's where it all stemmed from. Yeah. Then I got into domestic violence with it because my friend she got killed June 9th, 22 by a baby father. It was a domestic violence, murder-suicide little situation or whatever like that.
Sheesh.
So that's where it came together from. It's like really my life, like stuff that I actually
And you plan on like doing different things every season?
Yeah, so right now we on season 2. But he got that season he got smoked on last night. Whoa. We closed up the that was like the music aspect of it. And I plan on bringing the whole Success Story Sunday thing back. Yeah. So to finish that off, I'm gonna probably do like a couple entrepreneurs because the season is called The World Is Yours. So it's kind of like the world is yours with music, but then it's like the world is yours, like, you know, entrepreneurship, just success and shit like that.
Okay, I see what you did there. Yeah. So why they call you Big Trigg? Like, where that name come from?
All right, because Trigg, right?
Yeah.
People be like, I'm like a firecracker, you know, like you pull the trigger of a gun. So it was just trigger, whatever like that. Then as I got older, I kind of shortened it because it's like trigger, that sound gay a little bit. Like drop the A. I'm a gangster, so I had to, you know. And then they call Trey Songs that, you know, that's what he trigger. And he's soft, so I had to drop the A.
Well, damn. Shout out to Trey Songs.
That's my boy, though, but I'm just saying. We're not the same, so I had to drop the A. And yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out how them names was gay, but I'm just saying, I don't know. Maybe I'm not a part of the community, so I can't speak. I
don't know. I don't know. It just didn't suit me. I'm like, let me drop that A.
Yeah. So, let's talk about you. What's the, To Live and Die in New Jersey?
All right, so you know Tupac To Live and Die in L.A., right?
Yeah, and I'm kind of jealous of that name.
Yeah,
I should have took that name. Yes, like that shit was fire.
It's crazy because stuff just be coming to me. So one day I'm just thinking of the season, like the people I'm interviewing, all of these cases, situations happen in New Jersey. So I'm like, the song To Live and Die in L.A. was just playing in my head one day, and I'm like, that's about to be the name of this season. Like, I'm gonna name the season To Live and Die in New Jersey because that's where all these situations, the murders, Because even the people that, like the domestic violence survivors, they didn't die, but most of them situations happened in New Jersey except for one.
Mm-hmm.
But the person was from New Jersey. She just happened to move somewhere else.
Yeah, it's still Jersey things, you
Yeah.
know. So how you feel about like Jersey in general, like the pros and cons of it?
You know how people like, I don't know, I don't really get into shit like that. Like, you know how people really be like talking about their state and all that type shit. Like, I ain't never really get into it or whatever like that. But I will say, I feel like Jersey don't support each other like how the other states do. They don't. I mean, you see me and you, we sitting down together.
Yeah.
And I feel like now, it's kind of like people do kind of support each other just because people say that so much. Like,
yes.
You know, Jersey don't support blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Because I feel like it's so much talent in Jersey.
Yeah.
You know, most of the rappers be, you know, New York, down south, Georgia somewhere. Jersey got a lot of talent. It's just everybody be hating and shit like that.
Listen, even some of the people that been on here, them niggas is fire, you know? Yeah. The music, so like are you tapped into the music scene? Like
What you mean, like as far as like the local rappers and shit like that? Yeah. Like I listen to Flea.
Okay.
Who else? What's the nigga name? Bundles FVG. You know
oh,
who that is?
okay.
I listen to him.
Okay.
I like Lil Dev.
Shout out to Bundles.
Khalil Gibran, I grew up with him, but if I didn't grow up with him, I still would listen to him because he got like
who is that?
He from North Side. You probably his Instagram.
And that's his
Gibran. Not his real name. That's his rap name. Khalil Gibran, but his real name is Khalil though.
Okay.
The last name, that's not really his last name.
What type of rap he doing? Because names like that, he doing some conscious shit.
He coming like, I don't know. I don't want to compare him to nobody, but if we being honest, you know, like the Nas, the Jay-Z's, like he kind of coming like that. Like he talking like that. Like his pen is like.
He talking about generational
Yeah, he
wealth.
not talking about stupid shit. You know how most of the people in this generation, they talking about dumb shit.
That should be fire though.
It do, but it's like, what are y'all really talking about for real? What's the message for real? Yeah, it's a good song, but I feel like with rap, I'm a, 90s head for real when it comes to the rap and shit like that. So back then they had messages. They was talking about shit like. So now I listen to some shit, like if it's, it could be a bop or whatever, but 9 times out of 10, I'm sitting here listening to the lyrics, like, what the fuck this nigga talking about? Like, but with him, he's saying some shit, you kind of got to think, like how with Hove and Nas and shit, they say shit, and you be like, wait, like that shit be hard when you really think about it. He be saying some shit, whatever.
I got to tap in, though. Homie, like, yeah, me doing this shit. It's a lot of, you just find motherfuckers, like, and them niggas, I'll be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you just keep on coming, and then, like, they be wanting to come on, and then just talking to them is just different, you know? Like, with this shit, like, I like to be a lot of up-and-coming rappers, like, I wouldn't mind being their first interview, because it's like, yo, what the, like, fam, he started here first.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, I was the one. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's another thing, too. Like, going back to the thing about Jersey, right?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people, like, if you not popular or whatever, niggas not really fucking with you. Like,
not at all.
You could be saying bullshit again, but if you popular, they gonna fuck with it.
Hell,
you could really be saying some shit. Like, but because nobody really know you like that, nobody really fucking with your shit. And that goes to that's why I feel like in Jersey, it's a lot of haters for real. Cause just because he don't got 1 million followers, he's still rapping, he's still talking, he's still saying some shit. But I don't know, niggas don't be feeling it if you're not popular.
Yeah, I gotta tap in because I wouldn't mind having like, yo, I don't discriminate. Whether it just depends on like, are you taking the music seriously?
Right.
Like it's a lot of people who's fire. They put out some shit. That's why I created this platform for real, just to shine a light on Jersey. Like anybody who ever like knew me knew that they know one thing. I wanted to have a podcast, and I always loved Jersey. I always love where I'm from for real. So it's like this platform is for that. Like it's for just Jersey talent, like in general. That's why I say like it's not just for like rappers. It's for people with podcasts. It's people art, fashion, and all that shit. Like you know. So that's why I created this. But just to get rid of that stigma too, that whole Jersey. And since I can't be lying, like it's been a lot of people supporting me, man.
I ain't gonna say everybody don't support, but it's
definitely
large
changing.
Number. Yeah.
It's definitely changing, especially when it comes to media, because I feel like all our media is just so young right now. Like people they started like a couple years out, like so. That shit is dope though to see all of us growing for real. Be like on some we all gonna be on some fucking complex shit like one day.
And then I
jump
feel
on it.
like too, you know, like how social media is now, right?
Yeah.
Like back in the day, like when we was kids, it was no Instagram. We had MySpace, but that came like middle school, like we was a little older.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of the talent, they getting noticed from social media. You get on TikTok, like Ice Spice. She going crazy on TikTok. Like
Vicky,
all she
yeah.
do is get on there. She whatever song she got, that shit gonna go crazy, even if it's ass, just cause it's TikTok. Like
You don't like Ice Spice?
I fuck with Ice Spice, but I'm just saying she could put out anything, regardless of how good or
and,
bad.
and
It's
they
gonna go
stealing our
crazy.
shit now.
It's gonna blow, regardless of how good or
hear
bad.
them? You hear them niggas rapping on Jersey Club now?
Yeah, that's something else too that be blowing my shit too. The TikTok, right? The shake that shit.
Yeah.
They stole that. That came from Jersey. Rock your hips.
Nah, I posted
They
a
took that
video.
shit.
I posted a video with him explaining, and he's like, "Yo, it's fair now what he was saying.
Fuck that.
I get what you're saying. It's
Nah.
fair what he's saying.
What's fair? That's Rock Your Hips from when we was in high school. He didn't
But here's the
make that.
thing, though. Okay, it is, but with that whole little shit,
Nah.
he's like that shit
Fuck
is
that.
like
Hell
you know.
no. Fuck it's in the hips. Fuck the hands. He just threw that up there to make it look like they
And
ain't
then
steal
this,
that shit.
and then this shit,
Nah.
that's they shit.
The main dance is the hips. Where did that come from?
That's true. That's
You
true.
could throw your hands and do all dumb shit with it, but at the end of the day, you shaking your hips. Like, that came from Jersey.
But yo, I'm not. At first, I was mad at it, and then I was like, I felt some type of way. But now it's like, you know what? Let these motherfuckers do that shit. Because
Nah, just give credit.
Nah, okay,
That's
no,
it.
they're
Like-
gonna be forced to give credit. They doing it now because niggas is on the ass. But let them do it. Let them blow it up because people gonna always want to know where the roots are.
They ain't gonna say Jersey.
Yes, they are.
No,
They say
they're not, 'cause
Jersey
they
right
still
now.
be lying. They like, no, this ain't Jersey. They be lying. Like,
Shit. Nah,
I see so many TikToks of like DJs from Jersey or whatever. They
Yeah.
really throw old clips from high school parties, showing all the dances we've been doing that is hot now on TikTok that came from here. Like,
yeah, but people gonna know. You just gotta give it some time. They gonna always try to find the root of this shit, and that's where we come in. We gotta make sure we lit. We gotta make sure we nice. Like,
I'm
cause
gonna
I
start
think we
putting
got
niggas in
it.
a headlock. Like,
We,
who taught you that? Like, 'cause
Yeah.
you ain't just make that up.
but
You
these
was
is they young as hell though.
still.
You don't care?
Nah, fuck that.
They like
You
20.
wasn't too young to steal. Like, fuck that. You stealing and shit. Fuck that.
Nah. But yo, but it's just the New York aspect coming into it now because the rappers is rapping on Jersey Club now. That shit, and I be trying to get mad, but then it's like, that shit still fire a little bit.
But then it's like, at the same time, we trendsetters too. Like, that's why you
Yeah.
can't really get mad at it, because even if they not giving credit, it's like, we know where that shit came from. Like,
yeah,
we
but
started
then
that shit. They know it too, whether they say it or not. They know.
But that's what we have to do. Like, that's what we got to do with these platforms. Like, cause it's easy for a motherfucker another platform to say, well, I don't know, but our platforms have to be the front runners and be like, no, that's from here. Like,
Right.
that's us. Cause now the platforms, we got to be the voice of the people. Cause the artists, they probably not gonna say nothing, probably cause they probably cool with the Philly and New York dudes.
Yeah, nah, they be mad though. And that's where I be seeing it. That's what made me start looking at it like, wait a minute. Like, first I ain't give a fuck. Like, I still don't really give a fuck. But I just, at the same time, it's like, the facts are the facts. Like, it did come from Jersey. Like,
All right. So what's the pros of Jersey? What's the pros? We was just discussing the cons. Like, niggas
first
stealing
of all,
for
the
us.
pros I already said is mad talent in Jersey. Let's just start here. I feel like ain't no place like Jersey for real. Like, no matter
Yes.
where you from, right? You could be from Cali, you could be from Georgia, Indiana. You know, the states that nobody live in, South Dakota, all the little dumbass. Like, who live there? But
I think we got better food to Luke.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Especially they say down south got the best soul food. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
My cousin was saying that too. He was like, fam, he was like, it's hyped up.
Yeah, well, in Georgia anyway. I ain't been there everywhere in the south.
That's what he said
but I
too.
say in Georgia, they
Hype.
can't see us with the soul food at all.
That's
Like, at
crazy.
all.
You would think differently because the
Hell no.
South.
Absolutely not. Maybe Savannah, Georgia, probably.
Savannah.
Because I got family in Savannah, Georgia.
And they
Them
be cooking?
motherfuckers could cook.
Oh,
They
alright.
could see us. But then at the same time, they roots, they family is from New York. So I don't fucking know. But either way, I say that you hit it on the nose with the food because we got hella shit. Like, Hella spots.
Italian food.
Mad spots. Even if it's shit that niggas don't know. The pros, I don't really. That's really it, cause.
I be hearing people say our pizza is better than New York.
Yeah, I don't know.
What you think, Mars?
50-50. Yeah, it depends from where, cause there's certain spots in Jersey that got some nasty ass pizza.
What?
Patterson.
Patterson pizza? Nah, hold on, Mars.
Sometimes they be having too much sauce, like in Jersey. Certain spots be having too much sauce on the pies. I don't be liking shit. I don't like a saucy pizza. Give me light sauce, like.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't mind. Like, yo, I ain't gonna hold you. The little deep dish shit is crazy, but like, if you do it right, I'll fuck with it.
Like, I hate, like the Little Caesars pizza.
Yeah,
disgusting. I hate pizza like that. That got hella sauce and it tastes sweet as hell. Like Little Caesars.
Oh, hold on. You don't put sugar in your spaghetti?
No.
Nah.
You country as hell. What the fuck? Is you from Georgia?
No.
How
is that country?
That's some country shit.
How, Sway?
Sugar and spaghetti.
Yes,
Listen to that.
Yes.
Because
you
need to go to jail.
The
you need
savory,
to go to jail for real.
The savory in the come on, man. Everybody out there know sugar go.
Now, I ain't gonna say I never did it. I've
sugar
done it.
Sugar go in grits and sugar
yeah,
go in.
You're right. You know what's crazy though? With the grits, I put sugar and I put salt and pepper with cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them.
That shit crazy though. So other than like your podcast and all that stuff, what else like you interested in? Like what other?
I'm about to tell y'all a little secret, right?
Oh shit! Here we go.
Nah, real shit. Like I'm into music too. I just don't. I don't know. I'm kind of self-conscious. I let people hear my shit. They fuck with it. I just don't put it out. I do everything. I just don't put that shit out.
Okay.
So that's a secret. That's something I do in my spare time. If I'm high too, I got this app on my phone. Mm-hmm. It's like beats and shit. You can record. It's like a little studio. I just be in it.
Let's check you out.
I'll be smoking. I'll be high, and I just freestyle on some shit. Like, and it be hard. I'm like, what the fuck?
And your name Big Trigg?
Yeah. When I start when I listen to it back, even
so
when
you got songs in the tuck?
I do. I got some on my phone too. You can hear them later.
Oh my god!
I won't put it on the podcast or nothing. But people keep telling me I need to start putting my shit out. Like I went to arts. I went to performing arts school. So
what the hell?
I got talent. Like most of the people I bought for season, I'm lying.
Don't you got to audition to get in that school?
Yeah.
What you do?
I'm on some Squidward shit. I played the clarinet.
Oh, but I mean, you got in. Like what the hell?
I could have did everything though. I could have every major. I could have did all of that except for art. I can't draw. Even though people say I can, I fucking can't. I could do little bubble letters or some shit like that.
Yo, that's the talent that I always wish I had.
But I can't draw for shit. I could act, but I just never cared about that shit. I was real shy back in the day. Like when I was in high school, I would have never been on no podcast talking to people and shit like that. What else I could have did?
I could see you in the Tubi movie for real.
You see that's bad acting. You bugging like fucking
Yo, we gotta stop. Some of them Tubi movies be fire. Though.
I ain't never really watched Tubi, but the ones I did see was
what's that Plug Love and shit?
Tubi and BET got the same type of movies. BET is not the same no more neither. BET is
it's about to get sold.
Shit.
It's about to get sold.
You know how before we had like all the black movies, even if they used to bleep it out, make stupid shit. Now it's dumb shit. All Love and Hip Hop bitches is on BET and movies acting.
Yeah, BT used to have the worst censors. Be like, hey, sucker. I'm like, what the? They don't even say that.
No, the funniest shit is Baby Boy when he was like, Jody Joe, what kind of bitch ass punch is that? On BT they say, Jody Joe, what kind of princess punch is that? Like, what the fuck? Princess.
Be like, yo, y'all might as well just curse, man.
But I'll take that over these bullshit movies that come on BT now. I prefer the motherfucking bad fucking censors and shit versus the bad acting.
I ain't gonna lie. Some Tubi movies be fire. I ain't gonna lie. I forgot because I used to watch Tubi before like people like knew exactly what it was, and like all the underground shit used to be on there. It was this one I forgot. I think it's called like Plug Love. It was, but I think he like a Southern rapper, and he did his own movie and shit. And that shit was kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Was he a drug dealer or something?
Yeah, he was a drug dealer, and he like met this girl. And not knowing that the girl that he met and the girl like he fall in love with is in a relationship with his plug.
Oh shit, this sound like BMF and shit.
Yeah, like she was like in a deep relationship with his plug, and then like she fell in love with him.
You watch BMF?
Yeah.
Don't this sound like motherfucking Terry and Markeisha and Boom, Boom and the boyfriend and shit.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. But yeah, most of them all will be like that, though.
Word.
What's your favorite movies?
Oh, man. Baby Boy, that's my favorite movie. I know all the words to that shit. Word for word.
Baby Boy.
That's my shit. Romeo Must Die is my shit.
Romeo Must Die is fire.
What else my shit? ATL, my shit. I know all the words to that movie, too.
How old are you?
And Ease Bayou. You know how old I am, nigga. Stop trying to put me on the spot on the podcast. Try to put
How
me on
old are
the
you?
spot,
Because these
bruh.
are some recent ass movies.
I'm 21.
All right, cool. All right, cool. Okay.
How recent? Baby Boy came out in 2000. That was 23 years ago.
All right, yo.
23 years ago.
How you like 90s music and not
And
90s
Ease
movies?
Nah, I do like 90s movies. They just not my favorite. Like you said, my favorite movie.
Okay, go ahead.
And Ease Bayou, that's my shit. I don't know if you know what that is.
I know exactly
A
what
lot
that
of people,
is.
they be like, what the fuck is Ease Bayou? Like the
Yeah.
shit with Journey Smollett and Megan Good.
Like we said last night, I grew up in the house
Yeah.
with black women, all right?
It'd be black women that don't know what the fuck Ease Bayou is neither.
See, they grew up wrong.
Probably so.
And,
I know the words to
man.
that too. That's the thing. Like with my favorite movies, I think that's why they be my favorite movies. I be knowing all the
I
words.
like funny ass movies.
Word. Like Don't Be a
fucking-
Menace. That I like that movie, but I wouldn't
Nah,
say
not
hey,
like
that's my
that.
favorite or
Like I like chick flicks. Like Bring It On and shit.
you know. You talk about chick flicks, bring it on. Like it was cool. I watched it, but that would never
Because
be
yo, people got
my favorite movie.
people gotta realize like I grew up. My mom was the oldest, and like her siblings was like a couple years younger than them. So like I grew up. My uncle was like in high school,
Oh, wow.
and my aunts was like in college and stuff. So I used to watch what they would watch,
So
and
y'all
I used
like
to
close
listen
to
to.
age and shit.
Nah, not that close, but it's like we all grew up together, like.
Yeah.
But they was like in college. I was like 5 years old.
Oh damn.
So that's why I like a lot of chick flicks because I used to watch them with my aunt, and like the music I used to listen to. Like the reason why I like Wu-Tang and all that shit is because my uncle for real.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but like Bring It On, fire.
Yeah, them movies is cool, but when somebody say favorite movies, those are the names that I just named. Those are shits I name. I don't know what it is, but those I could watch. I think because I watched them shit so much
You
growing
like
up,
hood movies,
back to
yo.
back. Yeah, hood movies for a hood bitch. You know,
So where you from for real?
I'm from Nook,
What part?
North Nook, North Side.
Poppyville.
Exactly. Exactly.
Poppyville, yo. What is it like up in North North? I ain't been in North North in so long.
What you mean? What it's like now?
Yeah.
Or what was it like back then?
Either way.
Back then, I feel like it's a lot different now. Cause like I always felt like the North Side was like the better part of Nook, right? Always was the better part to me, in my opinion. You might hear people that say no, it wasn't, but yes, the fuck it was. Like it was shit that we could do back then, like walking to the store at night. Like it was a lot of shit we could do that we can't, like kids can't do now.
Yeah.
Like kids can't walk to no fucking store.
Oh, better as in night like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
not
like,
better as in it's like the best place ever, but it's
Yeah,
like
better
safer.
as in, like,
Safe.
safer. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It wasn't
Okay.
really too many murders and shit like that on the North Side. Now it is. Like it's
Yeah.
just as equivalent as the South Ward or any fucking where else in Nook. But back
Yeah.
then it wasn't like that. Like
Hell yeah.
we had somebody had got killed by our school. This was probably like by the KFC and shit. This was
Okay.
probably like 04. Then somebody else got killed by our school 07 or something. But you can imagine in the other parts of Newark how many niggas got killed by schools back to back versus a time, like a span of time. Like that was like probably 3 years apart, and then we ain't had no more murders for a minute. Like, but yeah.
Yeah, Newark is always like it's always was dope. Like I say I'm from Central Ward, but I actually like I've lived in South Ward before, like for a long period of
You
time.
went to Chancellor. You from the South Ward, bro.
Hold on, bro. I'm from Central Ward. I went to Spencer. What you talking about?
So what? But you like what schools you went to?
I went to Spencer. I went to Chancellor. My mom took me out of Chancellor for 1 year. I went to New Horizon, and then I went back to Chancellor.
Yeah, you from South Ward. You went to Chancellor twice. You from there?
I graduated from there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then my father, and then I went to go live with my father, and then I went to Hillside High.
Oh, right. So you really from Hillside, for real? You graduated from Hillside High. Hey, yo.
Yo, you stop it, yo. It's a lot of
I
North
thought you
niggas
went
from
to North
Hillside.
High School. You
No,
went to Hillside. I didn't know that.
yeah,
I thought you went
I
to,
told
like-
you that before.
I probably forgot. I smoke weed. Forgot.
Yeah, you definitely
I
did.
thought you went to I thought you was gonna say Central, Shabazz, or some shit. I ain't know you
Nah,
went
my
to-
pops was not having it.
Oh, what?
He was like, nope.
That's crazy because that's why I ain't go to like I would have my homeschool would have been Behringer, but like hell no.
Behringer is a prison.
Shabazz wanted me for basketball. When I was in 8th grade, they used to watch the coach. We used to have hella games at Shabazz. The coach used to be watching the games like on some fake scouting me shit, talking to my coach and shit. Oh yeah, I want to have a meet with her. My mother said fuck no. She wasn't even open to the meeting. She like, ain't going no fucking Shabazz. I'm like, please, everybody from Shabazz go D1. Like every girl
Really?
for the most part. If I don't know nobody that really didn't go D1 from Shabazz, female.
Really?
And if they ain't go D1, they went D2. Like Shabazz was tough. Like that was the best fucking girls team in.
You was nice like that.
Back in 8th grade, hell yeah, I was the best fucking player.
What happened?
And then in high school, I kind of just stopped giving a fuck about it. I had an asthma attack at a game freshman year.
Damn,
And
son.
then I just said fuck it. Like that shit kind of made me scared to play for real. Like
Oh yeah.
I ain't had my pump with me. We went overtime. I think we played Mountain Lakes or some shit. We went overtime with them bitches twice. All our players fouled out. So it was a 3-on-5.
Damn.
Overtime, 3-on-5. So we was going crazy. We was going hard. It was 3 of us on 5 bitches. Like then when I had my asthma attack, it was a 2-on-5. And I think we still won too. I think we still smoked them, yo. I don't remember, but I think we still beat their ass. For real, for real.
Yo, they ass.
For real.
Nah, son, they couldn't. Yeah, I don't know what regulation is that. They couldn't do that, yeah.
They did it because we ain't had no more players. Like
That's
what they
crazy,
gonna do?
yo.
We had to. It was either we forfeit or thug it out. We wasn't about to forfeit, so we gonna keep playing.
Do you watch it? Do
till
you watch
we die.
basketball?
Shit, I almost died. Yeah. Now I'm not heavy on it no more, but
You don't watch
Spurs
sports
was
at all?
I do occasionally, but I'm not somebody that. The way I used to tune in, you know how like a show about to come on, this come on Sunday at such and such time.
Yeah.
I used to be like that with sports. Now, hell no. Unless I'm betting, I ain't really. And I deleted FanDuel off my fucking phone anyway. Like,
What did we say, Mar? Why betting? The FanDuel got the shorties betting. Like, yo, y'all don't even care about the sport.
I care about sports. I just don't care to.
I'm just
it's
talking.
shit coming out at 8. Let me watch this game. Like, nah,
Not
I'm
even in general.
keeping up.
Like, you got the random females. They be like, oh, let me.
I'm an athlete though. So I play
Alright.
all goddamn sports except for soccer.
Soccer different. Yo.
That's it. Never mind. I'll wait till we get off to say what I'm about to say. But I wasn't playing no soccer.
Baseball is lit though.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think baseball is funner to play than watch for a lot of people.
But I ran track. I played basketball, and I got brothers, so I played football with them. Not Pop Warner like real football, but I really be getting tackled and everything. My brothers and their friends really hitting me, no equipment, like. So I'm really an athlete. I ain't like random just betting and shit.
That's why
like,
you gangster.
I understand football. I understand basketball. Like when they calling the calls, I'm not nobody like, what just happened? I'm calling, hey ref, where the fuck the fat? Like that's me. Like,
you know what I heard was always lit, like as in like going to see it is hockey.
oh yeah, they be fighting and shit.
Nah,
we used to go to hella
but
hockey
people just say
games.
they like going to hockey games.
That's why I used to like it. In school, we used to go to hella
Devil's
hockey
games?
Yeah, field trips and shit. They used to be rocking. That's why we used to
Oh
like
my
that shit.
God,
Like, oh, they
yo.
fighting. They fighting.
I ain't get to go nowhere.
They used to be fucking each other up with them sticks and shit. I'm like, oh. Wow, you should have went to school on the north side. You would have went somewhere. They used to take us to Nook screens and everything. Cityplex now.
Nook screens?
They used to take us to Nook screens. We used to be watching movies and shit. Souped as hell, getting free popcorn, drinks.
I just
That's
don't
the
remember.
dream when you were a kid. Like,
Hell yeah.
going to the movies, even if it was no.
I still like
screens,
going to the movies.
Word. But to go as a field trip, I think we had to give like $8 or some shit. Probably, I don't even remember, but
I wonder do they even still do field trips in like little kid school now?
probably not. Cause the little kids be shooting the shit up. Like the little kids is they not like us. This generation is different. Like they not kids.
Nah, they not, and that's social media a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause remember when my friends say this all the time. Like, she be like, "Yo, little kids, they don't have an ugly phase no more."
Mm-mm.
Like to where like you would be like, "Yo, you just don't have access. It's not that you ugly. It's not you just don't got access. You a fucking kid."
Right.
But now, she
Prom today and prom when we went to prom,
Yeah.
not the same. Prom today is Met Gala.
yes.
Prom back in the day, I don't know what the fuck that was. Bitches in tutus and shit, like
Yeah.
fucked up makeup. Like
Yo, the
now
worst.
bitches' faces be
The worst
beat.
prom shit that niggas thought they had was the fucking suit hoodie.
Suit hoodie? Who the fuck had a suit hoodie on?
Niggas used to have
Oh
like
yeah,
a
I was
tux.
talking about like the little linen shit, and they used to have this shit on their head. They used to be spray painted on the back sometimes. Ghetto as
Yeah.
hell.
Nah, that ass like that shit was so garbage.
Like fuck you going to a funeral, motherfucker. Like,
But nah, my prom was lit. Well, people say they ain't like it. I enjoyed myself.
yeah, our shit was lit too. I think they did a bad job picking that prom king and prom queen, but whatever. We were
Damn,
just
you
talking
still
about that
remember that?
because we had our reunion this year. It was late because we supposed to have our reunion in 2021, but we didn't because of COVID. So we just had it in October of 22.
Hold on, wait a minute, Sway.
Yeah, what?
My reunion was in 2022. No, 2020.
Yeah, I was supposed to be. Oh no, our shit was supposed to. I graduated the year after you.
Oh, okay.
You graduated 2010.
Yeah.
I graduated 2011.
See,
So I don't know how y'all was still able to have a reunion during COVID.
they didn't.
Oh,
They were supposed
I thought
to.
you were saying y'all had one, but yeah, our shit was supposed to be 21, but COVID pushed our shit back to 22.
Yeah, I gotta get back on that, man. Hillside people.
And that shit was alright too. Our little reunion, that shit was lit. It wasn't a lot of people because I graduated in class. It was like 100 of us. Because by the time we graduated, everybody done got kicked out or they just transferred and shit.
They can still come too.
They didn't. Shit. It was a few people. Like one of my friends, she didn't graduate with us. She left in 10th grade, but she still came. I'm gonna say it was probably like a good 50 people, so half the class was probably there. But that shit was alright, and that shit was open bar, more liquor for us, and we was fucked up too.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going to my thing, like, cause it's just I think. But the thing about Hillside is people just stay in Hill. There's a lot of people who's in Hillside still. So it's like it ain't like Newark to where it's like niggas move and all that shit.
I feel like niggas they still in Newark. We just don't see them, like
Yeah.
unless you friends, like unless
Yeah.
you stayed friends from high school. You don't
Yeah.
really see like.
But that's the thing in Jersey. I won't get off a little topic, but Jersey is just it has that ability to like it's big but it's small at the same
Yeah.
time. Like if you popular and most people know you, like everybody kind of know you, like to where it's like somebody I know you. To where it's like, yo, that's how it is.
Somebody you just saying, or somebody do know me that you know.
Oh no, I don't
I was
know.
about to say, they
You
probably
probably do.
They probably do.
We gotta see in the mutual friends and shit. But I don't know no North Newark niggas though.
No, I'm known everywhere though. For real. And then my brother is Slim B's. My brother not from Newark. My brother from East Orange. So
Oh, see, that's
people-
probably where
yeah, a lot of people know me just like people from the Oranges gonna know
Yeah.
me because that's my brother. Like,
Or
yeah,
like the Zoes be knowing you.
nah, I don't know them. Nah, I mean some might, but I don't really know too many. Zoes,
Man,
for
East
real.
Orange is Lil Haiti for real.
That's really Orange. That's really Lil Haiti.
Nah, that's East Orange.
Both of them, but the people I know, they not.
Cause I used to
Haitians.
work up in I worked at West Orange for mad long.
It's mad Haitians in West Orange too.
It's mad Haitians in Orange, period.
Word. In
Anything
the oranges,
oranges. It's
and
mad
Irvington
Haitians.
too.
Nah, that's the headquarters.
For real, for real.
That's the headquarters for real. Irvington is I like my pops from Irvington. But see, yeah, but Newark is definitely home. Like,
And then who my father known too. So like,
Oh,
you
yeah?
just know off the strength like, oh, that's such and such daughter. Like,
what's your father's name?
I ain't gonna tell you on the podcast. We talk about that when we get off here.
Oh, he one of them. Oh, he one of them.
We talk about that when we get off. But
Oh, he one of them.
yeah, they'd be like, all right, that's his daughter or that's his sister. And then
Okay.
if you from Newark, you just know me from being from Newark. But other cities and shit, they gonna know me from them. Or you
So-
might just know me just cause, or know of me from Instagram or whatever like that. But
So now that you like started the podcast, you got your thing. Like, what's up with the relationships and stuff?
everybody on my dick now. They want to come on the show and they can't because when I was doing Success Story Sunday, you know what people used to do?
What?
I used to do it at 7. I think it was 6 first and I changed it to 7. So I have an interview. I probably made the appointment, I don't know, let's say 2 weeks in advance. You know, the next week come, hey, we still good? Yeah. Next week, the day before, we still good? Yeah. The day of, oh, my dog's in the hospital. Like, what, bitch? Like, they just make up dumb shit. So now that them same people that was making excuses and shit, now they see me on this shit. They like, can I come? Fuck you, no. Because you're going to waste my time and you're not going to come. So I say, but aside from that, like the negative aspect of it, I feel like that shit got a lot of people like, yo, I like the because I'm talking about gun violence, domestic, like shit that people really don't sit down and really talk
Yeah,
about.
that's a dope little thing.
The
right
hard
there.
conversations, like the shit
Oh,
that is necessary, but they hard. A lot of people don't want to talk about gun violence, suicide, mental health. Like people still a little weird with that shit too, especially mental health. Like
Yeah.
people still think they crazy if they see a therapist. So I was trying to just normalize,
Talking about trauma and
yeah,
shit.
like because people don't. People will bottle that shit up and just be walking around here crazy as hell.
Yeah.
And that's why I even bring the therapist on. Like when I open up the seasons and stuff,
Yeah,
I really
yeah.
want people to know, like, it's okay to talk to somebody. Like, it's okay to be fucked up in the head sometimes because we all be there. Like,
There's a lot of niggas fucked up in the head.
yeah. But they stay there because they don't talk about it.
Facts.
They think they too cool or they think they crazy if they talk about it. But you crazy if you don't get help. And you ain't crazy if you
Hell
talk
yeah.
to people and shit.
Hell yeah. But for me, with this shit, the relationship shit is crazy. Like, cause it's kind of like I just mapped it out. Like, soon as like I got the okay from this one podcast, I was like, okay, them being on my shit is gonna change.
Mm-hmm.
Cause then it was like I started doing with the rappers and the music shit, and that right there is like, you know, it's kind of like like talking to a rapper and setting up like interviews. You always gonna get hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's either gonna be like, oh, I'm too up, and no, like
Yeah.
a dude already told me, yo, you gotta pay me.
Yeah, that's another thing too. First of all, you're
And
not
I just-
Jay-Z.
I
You're
ain't
not
taking-
Nas. I'm not paying you shit. Like,
and that
the fuck?
and I realized like fam, it was a message that I sent to him mad long ago, and I sent him to do a live, and then because I
Don't
really
piss me off.
I'm dead serious.
He tried to charge you for a live?
Mm-hmm.
No, he did.
Yes, he did.
When we get off, you gotta tell me who this person is. This is
Nah, he popular, but like,
you ain't that damn fucking popular. You is not Jay-Z. You is not Nas. You still out here trying to make it like the rest of us. So
I think I'm gonna show you.
that's
I'm
the
gonna show
thing
you
I'm
the
saying
thing.
about the whole support aspect, right?
Yeah.
Niggas is from Jersey. Why would you want another Jersey motherfucker that's trying to get on like you trying to get on to pay you?
Yeah.
Why niggas just can't, you feel me? Like,
Listen, I never really take it personally because it'd be like, all right, yo,
ain't nothing
whatever.
to take personal, but it's just the point that I was making, like how Jersey is. Like, you might get people like that's willing to come sit down with you. That's, you know, they feel like I remember when they might be ahead of you, but they still not on. And there was a point where they was where you at, just getting started, you know, looking for people. But then people get all big headed and shit. And
Yeah.
I feel like you ain't gonna go far being like that neither. Like,
Yeah. But that's how it is though. It's just hit or miss. Like motherfuckers, and they ask you to pay them. They fucking leave your shit on red, and then it be like, all right, because it be a lot of artists who do want to come on and do it. They be like, it's a lot of artists that be like, fam,
right.
if you got an opening, yo, just let. And that's
Those the real niggas.
And
right
I like
there.
I like that because it's like, yo, we're gonna have a good conversation because this person want to come up here, he want to talk.
Yeah, it's genuine. It's
Yeah.
authentic. Like if times is hard, just say that. Talking about some pay somebody. Boy, fuck you. No. The fuck be wrong with people?
But no, shout out to them, man. Look, I was like, all right, fuck it, I ain't gonna.
Cause you know what it is too. Like now, I feel like I'm the Hollywood motherfucker now. Ain't nobody about to tell me you coming on here. Fuck you mean pay you, bitch? This is an opportunity.
Right.
Fuck you talking about pay you?
Yo, you want like, and it make it look better because, and that's the thing about like Jersey media, and like I want to say this to like the rappers and the entertainers out there. It make it look better when you're on everybody's platform because when somebody come here, when an outsider come to Jersey and they get into Jersey media, they're gonna be like, yo, who is this person? He's on everybody's shit.
Right.
He's on everybody's single shit, and people gotta talk to him, and the numbers is doing crazy.
Right. And another thing too, right, that really be killing me about like regular motherfuckers charging.
Yeah.
I know real ass celebrities like that have offered to come on this shit for free.
Right.
They celebrities. They
But, yeah,
actually on. Like, and
yeah.
they really be like, yo, let me know, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes it be me being a little scared because I know they got a big following and
Right,
shit like
right,
that.
right,
So
right.
9 times out of 10, it's going to be me that's kind of, oh my God,
Like,
wait a minute,
holy
nervous.
shit, wait a minute.
But they're not charging me. And these is real ass celebrities,
Yeah.
real ass people, real ass success stories for real. And you
Yeah.
just still fighting for your life like the fucking rest of us trying to charge some goddamn body.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's how it is. But hey, man, that just make me gotta just work harder.
Yeah. And then you'll see their ass again. And then they're going to be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
hey, can I fuck you? No. Because when I was regular, you ain't want to come on. That goes back to the popularity aspect.
Nah,
like,
I'm gonna bring their ass on. Fuck that. Oh
nah,
yeah,
fuck
we
that.
gonna
Nope. Them
freebie.
motherfuckers, hell no, niggas, because they going to still be like, hey, pay me. Fuck you.
Oh hell no. Nah, see, that's what we ain't doing right now. Maybe when I get up and then we up, I can understand.
You think these Breakfast Club motherfuckers is paying these people?
Not all of them.
Like, these niggas just coming through to talk because they all
yeah,
celebrities.
because
like,
matter of fact, they paying the Breakfast Club.
yeah, exactly.
Because they got albums out and shit. They
Right.
trying to get ready and gear up.
So you telling, you see where I'm going with
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
The hell?
Unless you like, yeah, you got to be up there though.
Yeah, but even
like the
still,
Breakfast Club would pay Beyonce to be on their
right?
shit.
But it's Beyonce,
Yeah,
not no Instagram motherfucker with a
yeah,
5,000 followers that think they somebody. Like,
yeah. Hey man, that's how it is, yo. That's a good old Jersey.
and you said why everybody? You see, talking about why everybody saying that? Because that's really how it is. Like,
Nah,
not
I know
every
why.
person, but it's a lot of people that is
Nah,
like that.
I be getting a lot of support though from like people though. Like I was just talking like to like two of the rappers and they just was like, yo, damn bro, you show so much love. This shit is so crazy. And I'm like, fam, that's how it's supposed to be.
Right.
Like, yo, and I'm like, yo, that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, when you're not a hater, you're going to go far
Exactly.
anyway. Like,
Right.
niggas don't realize, like, and you don't have to be openly hating on some shit like, oh, your shit ass. You don't have to openly say shit like that to really be a hater. Like,
Right.
in your movements, the shit you do, the shit you say, you niggas be looking like real haters out here. Like,
Right.
is it like, do you think I'm going to get on before you? You think I'm going to I'm going to surpass you so you don't want to come through? Like, shit like that. Like,
All right, so far since your little since the podcast started, what was your favorite interview?
damn. You know what's funny?
Yep.
Probably like a month ago, right?
Yeah.
I was trying to decide between, because for the first season it's 8 episodes. So I'm like, let me figure out my top 3, right? I had such a hard time. I sent it to other people, like, tell me which is your top 3. So I'm going to say my top 3 was I think it's episode 4, Why Money Forever. That episode, it was actually Why Money daughter. She's 13 now, but when we recorded, she was 12.
Okay.
She very articulate for her to be a kid.
Yeah.
And then the topic, we're talking about her father who got killed, and she carrying it. Like, anybody would think a 12-year-old gonna break down crying, not gonna be able to talk. That was one of my favorite ones. My other favorite one was the last one, the season finale. That was my friend's episode who got killed by her baby father. So I interviewed her sisters.
Okay.
I think I liked that one so much because, I don't know, it was like, the reason for domestic violence part of the podcast was because of her. And we never really, people know that she died and stuff. A lot of people don't really know a lot of details behind it unless you were close. So, like, a lot of people found out about it, like, more information about it. And it just felt good to kind of, like, put her story out there. Like,
yeah.
we know about it. I feel like people in Jersey know about it. But you know how many DV cases it is around the world?
That's like that.
And then we never hear about it because it's not in our state. Or people probably never heard of her because they not from Jersey. So, I feel like that right there kind of let the world, like,
Oh, damn.
Like,
yeah.
And then that episode went crazy in, like, 2 days. The amount of views and the amount of views that the reels had on my Instagram, all the random people coming to my page. I be getting DMs from people talking about they in a DV relationship and shit, and they kind of like, thank you for, you feel me, putting this out there.
See, that's what I said.
Like,
I was like,
I want to tell people. Like,
I said that. I was like, when I start seeing you doing your thing, I'm like, yo, it's gonna be a hit. Because people don't talk about this shit for real.
Right. And I feel like a lot of people might have stories where they might have, let's say I lost my brother, somebody else might have lost their brother, never talked about it. Now they seeing how openly I'm talking about it. People like, yo, I want to come on. There's so many people that after season 1 dropped that got stories. They might have lost their baby father, whoever. And they like, yo, you got to get me on the next season. But the next season, I didn't want to talk about sad shit back to back to back. That's why season 2 was kind of what we did yesterday.
Oh, and then you're going to bring back.
Yeah, we're going to go back to the sad shit. But I had to, lift the mood real quick because it's like.
Oh, yeah, I like how you do that.
Too sad.
Yeah. You don't want to be fucking.
Yeah,
crying
Debbie fucking
and
down
shit.
and shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm lying. One more the second episode with my brother's grandmother.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite ones too. That really, the amount of people that reached out about that was insane because I don't know if you saw, he died first. His mother, which was her daughter, died 11 months after.
Damn.
It was all three of them living in the house. Now it's her by herself.
Wow.
So many people had questions as to, you know, how
What
the
was
fuck is
going
she
on?
doing that? Like, how
Yeah.
is she still alive without them two? Like,
Right.
people had so many questions, and it had people really thinking, like, looking at life differently. They like, if she could go through all of this stuff and still be talking positively and talking about God and how he, you know, brought her through and shit like that. If she could do that, people like, yo, how the fuck am I complaining about dumb shit? So it made people really value life, value what they have. And
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah,
think
yeah.
shit like that to happen from, this is my life too. So I ain't think some shit like that happened to me could really help people, but
Yeah.
it's helping people.
Yo, that's so dope. Like, I don't know. That shit is crazy. I love it though.
Thank you. Because
I love
it's
it.
me. So I'm
Yeah.
like, you know, I play too much. Like,
Hell
but
yeah.
I really be sitting in there having these serious ass conversations. Not, I mean, I do play a little bit sometimes just because it is sad shit.
Yeah.
And I don't want motherfuckers just in there crying because I don't want to cry on camera.
That's what my shit is too. Like when I get here and I talk to like the rappers, because it's just like to humanize them, because they probably on there talking about some crazy shit.
Right.
So let's get them in here. Let's talk about like some regular, some funny shit.
Right.
Like, cause most of the times, like Marvin tell you, like we in here fucking dying laughing at some dumb shit. Like that ass, and that's what it is. Like, yo, just humanize them, makes like, cause motherfuckers, especially now with like the internet and stuff, a lot of people want to see your personality.
Right.
And then they actually fuck with your music more. Therefore, like they probably don't even have to hear it. They just see your personality,
Right, right.
start fucking with you, and then be like, okay, the music is fire. So that's what it is a lot of times.
And another thing too, like sometimes me personally, I might have known like some of my guests. I knew they all went through a domestic violence situation. Every person I didn't know their actual story.
Right.
So sometimes it'd be like, I be getting butterflies. I'm like, oh shit, that's fucked up. But you can't kind of show that's fucked up. Like while you interviewing them, but I be feeling that shit like, oh,
Damn, that's crazy.
like, so then when you watch it back, that's when you really feel it. Because in the moment, you in the moment. So you talking or whatever.
Right.
But a lot of these interviews, when I watch them back, I'm like, oh my God. Like the 12-year-old, I actually ain't gonna hold you. I was gonna cry with her. Because at the end, she start crying.
Right.
And I'm like, oh my God. Like they gonna see me fucking cry on the fucking camera, but I held it down. I ain't cried. But when I watched it back, I felt butterflies like I wanted to cry. So I'm like, if these shits is touching me and I did the interviews, imagine how other people is feeling about them. Like,
yeah, and then like I don't know what it is. Like if you got a podcast, it just feel like all your interviews is like your babies and stuff. And then like especially with me, because now I'm at the platform to where it's like the artist is growing. So like I want to see them go out and do better and go out and do like better stuff, you know what I'm saying? Especially with yours, it's like, yo, they coming in and talking and then they go out and then they start healing and doing all that stuff. Or they start doing like more with their story and shit. And then it's gonna come back to, oh shit, I remember seeing that on there.
right. Oh, speaking of healing, that's another thing that I get from these guests specifically, not just people watching. The guests, whether they might not tell me immediately, they might say it like when the episode drops.
Yeah.
They'd be like, yo, I'm so happy I did that. Because a lot of people don't want to, like, not that they don't want to, because they obviously they come here, but it's still a hard thing to kind of talk about, and you talking about it publicly. They like, yo, I feel so much better now that I talked about that. Like, I'm happy that, you know, you listened and blah, blah, blah. You actually encouraged me. Now I'm seeing a therapist, because some people like, I didn't talk to nobody. So that be feeling good too, that I'm actually able to help people, because when I was going through my shit with the losses I took, it was nobody out here like me that I could sit down and talk to that's going to understand, that could relate. It was just me by myself just going through that shit for real. So that's what make me feel like I'm healing niggas out here. Like, am I the therapist now? Like,
so what's your future plans for the channel?
oh man, like honestly, I want to so to live in down New Jersey, right? I want to go state to state with that shit. Like,
yeah,
I want to go to other states, even if it's not in person. Like, whether it's like a
video,
whatever.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I am into crime stories and shit. It's a lot of cases that I did follow. People that I actually did meet prior to the podcast, just because I had a the Success Story Sunday. So some of these people might have businesses that I wanted to talk to. So it's like a lot of stories out of state that I want to put out there, put on the channel. I want to go on tour, but probably not there yet. But I definitely do want to go to other states and talk to other people and shit like that.
That'd be
about these
dope.
Stories.
You know the with your format and your stuff, like it'd be crazy if like one of your interviews turned into like a fucking Lifetime movie or some shit.
Man.
That'd be
Hope
hard.
so, man, because that would be tough. Because a
Or
lot
like
of
a
these
book.
stories
Or
are
like
crazy.
a book.
Most of these stories is crazy as hell. Like it's this one girl from she's from Florida.
Yeah.
Crazy story. I'm gonna sum it up real quick. She was beefing with her sisters, her blood sisters. One sister's from her mother, the other sister's from her father.
Yeah.
But they all lived with the father or
Okay.
whatever. They get into it over some like a little sister beef or whatever.
Yeah.
One of the sisters calls her boyfriend. The boyfriend shoots up the scene, kills her mother, kills her. Well, no, I'm lying. She didn't kill her. Killed her mother. Killed her own fucking mother. Her boyfriend killed her mother. Shot her little sister. Shot her little brother. The mother died. The sister and the brother survived. But
Okay.
your sister did that shit to you. Like,
Yeah.
and I had seen that shit on TikTok. She told the story on TikTok. I'm like, I gotta get her. Like, we gotta get deep with this because I need to know. Like,
I'm pretty sure Marv could get you like a little zoom up in here or some
yeah, I
shit.
gotta figure something out because there's so many people that like
That'd be. That's
I
a
really
crazy
gotta
ass
talk
story.
to. Like, even if it's old stories, like it's so much stuff. I be getting so attached. It's weird. Like I be really getting attached to cases like that Kanika Jenkins shit. I was so attached to that for years. Like for years, I get like that. I don't know why. I be like, yo. But now that I got like I'm doing this, I got a reason to kind of be attached because it's like to talk about it. Before it was just like I'm just researching, thinking I'm the fucking detective, about to find out who killed these motherfuckers. But I just be like into it, like.
Yeah, that's fire though. I mean, so I think we had enough, man. We definitely going to close this out, man. Tell the people where you from, where they can reach you and all that.
And you could reach me on Instagram at Slim Spiritwicks with a Z at the end. My YouTube is the same. And if I don't know, I guess we cool a little bit. So my personal page 2 underscores Big Trigg, no A. And yeah.
Hey, you know where you can find me, man. Roddy _too good. That's my personal. Next Flight Out. That's everywhere. That's Instagram. That's YouTube. Come on, man. Big bravery. Marv, turn it off, yo. Marv, turn it off.
Marv, turn it off. It's hilarious.